themselves through before.
This man today will certainly give them that much needed impetus towards the back five. Rashid too can turn on things in the middle. Not great bowling, that's because it's a no ball. Just not being able to find their radar this evening, the phokhra Avengers.
Shubham looked skywards there. Oh, this is enormous. Now, what I don't understand is that you bowl legitimate ball, legitimate ball, legitimate ball. And then you don't just bowl a no ball. I mean, your back foot nearly doesn't make the crease. It's such a big no ball. I mean, that is getting your run up horribly wrong.
Change in the field. Shot fine, moves to deep. He'll be coming around the wicket this time. Akash Shah for the left-handed batter. Bashir has an opportunity here to just free his arms and flex his muscles. Tries to do just that and he gets enough pad on it for it to go for a four. The run fest continues for the Biratnagar Kings. And both the batters making merry. That's because the bowling has been very ordinary this evening.
I just don't know how the Avengers are going to pick themselves up off the carpet to go and chase this, because they do look downtrodden, don't they? In the outfield, there's no one really sprinting around the boundary now to try and prevent this from going for four. This is enormous total.
Trying to run that down third, and this will also mean that the Biratnagar Kings now have the highest team score in season 2 of the Siddhartha Bank Nepal Premier League.
I'm not sure if you mentioned already, but they did get the highest score in last season's NPL, 193. But in that same Beanie Lions nearly chased that down. They were 191. So it tells you a story, and that's what I would hang my hat on if I was the Avengers. And say, well, hang on a second, these guys, they may not be the best with the ball.
Yeah, very happy dugout. Roshan to lunch, wide, bright smile. Some people on the channel looks cool and comforted. 14 runs over number 17 into the final 3. It's 172 for 3. Yeah, it's been a lovely outing so far for the Biratnagar Kings. Martin Guptill played an absolute blinder, 61 and 35. He's sitting in the cooler confines of the dugout. So Damika Prasad.
The overthrow, but they didn't.
He'll not be a happy man with the way things have unfolded in the middle. They've taken a couple of good catches, but they've dropped quite a few as well. The fielding needs to tighten up. You want to have that momentum on your side when you're going back to the dugout at the halfway stage. Talk about tidiness. Well, that's been missing this evening. A very ordinary ball down the leg side, and once again Shubham is happy to help it away for a 4.
Down the leg leg side, but look at the length as well. It's short. It's just asking to be hit, really. A good shot, good execution. That short fine leg.
Shot and wide, that beats the fielder, not really does well to get a hand on it. Otherwise, that was racing to a boundary on the offside as well. Yeah, the fans have been on their feet this evening and showing all the energy. That's because we have the Red Bull New Gen energy as well that refreshes you like the Babal energy. Don't forget to try the New Gen Red Bull. Product that's recently launched in the market. Oh, they'll get another two. The batter may have lost his bat, but they've not lost composure in the middle.
Not even a little slip. Does well to just leave the bat. That's a good lesson to young cricketers. If you drop the bat, don't go back to pick it up. Complete the run.
What a way to hit a mighty hit. Was in complete control, found the longest part of the boundary, but has hit a very fine home run as well as Bashir Ahmed.
Well, they could get anything here. We were talking about 200. They'll waltz their way to 200. They've hit 14 maximums. Again, the inventiveness is impressive. He moves across outside off stump to be able to expose that leg side.
The stoppage, this one. Will it be taken? Falls short of the fielder. Bashir survives. The Biratnagar Kings will continue to pile on the runs. Another good over. 17 coming off it. 189 for 3. What a night so far if you're a supporter of the Biratnagar Kings. They've got everything right but the toss, but they'll not really look back at that situation. That's because they've just come and conquered play in the 18 overs that they've batted in. 189 for 3. It's partnership 32 and 16. And that passage of play between 7 to 15 was breathtaking. That's when Lokesh and Guptill were going helter-skelter with the bat. Wow, what an outing. First outing for the Biratnagar Kings, and they've made quite a statement this evening here. Bashir 21 in 11, Shubham 20 in 10. This partnership 32 in 16. Oh, he's waited on this one. Straight to the fielder, deep square leg.
Oh, no. Now, I'll tell you what, I don't know where Jimmy Neesham is in the field, but bear in mind, he's at mid-off, Jimmy Neesham, and he was part of the Janakpur Bolts that won the competition last year, and any sort of poor fielding, he used to climb into the fielders. He does not look a happy man at all. He's a winner. That might be a wide. No, just one for the over. Yeah, Neesham, oh. Well, I'm not quite sure what's going on because Square Leg said one for the over. I'm going to hand this over to you, Mikhail, because I'm not quite sure what has happened here. Square Leg said one for the over. The umpire at the striker's end said wide. And Bashir Ahmed is walking off the ground.
And we'll keep it at that, HD. Bashir Ahmed's cameo comes to an end. We just need to find out what really happened. Okay, here it is. We'll get a better idea of it. Yeah, he did get good enough glove on it. Rossington with a very good clean catch behind the stumps. But what happened between the umpires at the moment still needs to be ascertained. But Bashir has played a fine hand, 23 and 13. It's 191 for 4. Taylor with 2 for 36 has been the pick of the bowlers as Nana and Joshi comes out to bat. Yeah, all he'll need to do is just get to the other end and say, over to you, Shubham.
YouTube में लाइव करायचं कधी काला डोसा
Yeah, Bashi realized that, oops. Had he stood his ground, maybe everything would have gone in his favour.
Looks a player though, Bashir Ahmed, looks a player. I know Shubham is 21 off 11, but they got some batters in this lineup as well. This is going to be a great contest this year, I think, if all the teams look as though they possess nice lineups.
Teams have really showed up that batting department of theirs, trying to bat deep and long. What a hit! What a hit! That brings up the 200 as well. The first ever in NPL history coming from the Biratnagar Kings. This has been some performance this evening by Sandeep Lamichane and boys with the bat. And they're ecstatic as well. 19 gone, 203 for 4. The Biratnagar Kings have just etched their name in history to become the first team to go past 200 in NPL history. What a night with the bat so far, and they'll be eager to cap it off with a good bowling effort as well. 203 for 4 with 6 balls to go. Yeah, it's been a batting delight. Shubham Ranjane really want to keep strike for all 6 deliveries. Wow! Flat! And that's a 6 as well. 6 number 16, Shubham Ranjane is turning the magic on here.
Now, I know many will look at the Avengers and the way they've bowled and the way they've fielded. But two things. The Kings have been magnificent with bat in hand. And the second thing is this speaks volumes for the surface that this year's edition of NPL is being played on. It looks a picture and it's playing beautifully. Not for the bowlers, that is.
Yeah, they'll come under some treatment here. They'll have to really bring out a few more skills from their repertoire. That's a fair indication of this has gone beyond the ropes. But we'll just wait for one full confirmation. Yeah, there it is. It's a home run. A 6 to begin the final over. The Biratnagar Kings have played like kings this evening. They've tamed the pawn. At the moment in the phokhra Avengers. There it is. The crowd's on their feet. throw is a bit high. Had it been over the stumps, this could have been close.
The other thing the outfielders have got to be aware of is the new lights at the ground. Is that when you're throwing in from the boundary, it's probably better to just skip the ball in on the bounce, because once you get it aerial and it gets into those lights, it makes Adam Rossington's job very, very difficult. Now, I know they'll be favourites at the halfway mark, the Kings, because of the magnitude of the score. But let's bear in mind the difficulty of holding onto the ball with the dew on the outfield.
Powerfully struck once again, fiercely hit. He'll come back for the second. Good running here at the other end by his partner as well. Very unselfish over here and very good cricket by the Biratnagar Kings. Shubham is back on strike.
Again, hits straight to long off. Waits for the ball, doesn't attack the ball, and needs to throw it alongside the stumps, not away from the stumps. Granted, he touches and goes, but a good throw, and he's out by a long way.
Yeah, Shubham Ranjan is just running out of breath over here. In the previous hit as well, he was on the back foot when taking off for that first run, so he was always going to struggle while coming back for the second. Maybe throwing at the keeper's end would be a better idea. Outrageous. Now he's picked that with some authority and deposited that over the ropes. This is pure expression from Saplam. On this occasion, just falls short of Burtel. Burtel has chosen to throw it to the bowler's end. This could be close. Oh, nicely done. Nicely done and good enough. The bowler didn't come in the way of the throw. And Rossington somehow managed to flick the bails off. But what an innings here by Shubham Ranjane. That will be referred upstairs. Has he made it? We'll have to wait and watch.
Well, the throw came in, and Chan tried to get in the way of the ball in the hope to run the batter out at the non-striker, but thankfully he doesn't get any hands on it. He wants the ball, and he misses it. Oh, and it goes through to the keeper, and that's out. Given out on the field, but what a stunning innings from Shubham. 38 of 16. The Kings are flying at 220 for 5.
Narayanan on strike. He's got a lot of height on this one. Fielder position for it, and that's been taken. The catch has been taken in the deep, but the Biratnagar Kings have called the shots this evening. In the first 20 overs, they accumulate 220 for 5. Or make that 6. But they've really put out a batting performance that will take some batting effort in the chase by the Phokhra Avengers to overall.
Unselfish from Pratish, looking for a boundary to conclude the innings. Instead, he finds the fielder right on the boundary edge. He's disappointed, but that's good T-man. 220 for 6 in 20 overs. That is an almighty score and is going to require some serious entertainment if we are going to see the Avengers chase this down. The Kings will feel as though they've got one hand on those 2 points, but you never know here in Kathmandu.
And all eyes will be on this man, Kushal Burtel, in the chase when he comes out to open the innings for his side. He's been in good form and good nick for Nepal in recent times, accumulating 50s. Can he get a big score tonight? Yeah, you could sense that the two dugouts will weigh completely different reactions at the moment. And it's the Biratnagar Kings will be feeling really good and buoyed about this batting effort of theirs. Put into bat, Lokesh Baum batted like a dream. He looked $1 million with the bat, 72 and 48. And his partnership with Martin Guptill laid the foundation for a huge score. Shubham Ranjane, making his NPL debut, showed that he's got a lot of carnage and awareness in difficult and tense situations towards the back end. Bashir Ahmed as well added 23 and 13 to take them past 220 in their 20 overs.